Hello everyone. In this video, we will see the formatting in Excel. We will see them one by one. First, we will go for font. Second, alignment. Third, number. Let's see how to go for font. On your screen, in Home tab, if you see, there is a font option which includes bold, italic, underline and many more options. I have written all the options here. Now we'll see one by one. First is bold. If I want to highlight my text, then first select the text, then click on this B option, that is bold. See, my text is highlighted. If I again click on this B option, then it will unbold my text. Also, we have a shortcut key for bold, that is Ctrl B. Now come to italic option. First select the text, then press this I option. Now my text will become italic. We have shortcut key for italic is Ctrl I. Now come to underline option. First select the text, then press this U option, that is underline. Now see, a line will appear under my text. Shortcut key for underline is Ctrl U. Now come to border option. If I want to set the border of this particular cell, then I have to click on the drop down menu of borders, then select all borders. Now see, the border will appear only on this particular cell. Now suppose I want to set the border of this selected portion, then again I have to click on the drop down menu of borders and choose all borders. Now see, the border will appear only on this selected portion. If I want to remove this border, I have two options. First option is I can select no border options, or I can click on undo option which is available on quick toolbar, this button, or we have a shortcut key for undo is Ctrl Z. Now come to background color. If I want to set the background color of this particular cell, then I have to click on the drop down menu of this bucket symbol. Then a pop-up will appear. In this pop-up, I can select any color. Now see, the background of this cell is pink. If I want to remove this background color, then again I have to click on this drop down menu and select no fill. Now come to font color. If I want to set the color of my font, then I have to select the drop down menu of font color and choose any color. Now come to font type. If I want to set the type of my font, that is say suppose I'm going to select Arial Black. Now see, the type of font is now Arial Black. Again I'm going to select another option, that is Times New Roman. Now the font will become in Times New Roman. If I want to increase the size of my font, for that I have to select the font. After that I can increase the sign by clicking the drop down menu of font size, this. I can select any number that I want to give on my font, like 26, 28, 36. Now see, my font gets increased. If I want to increase the size of the font, then I have two another options, that is capital A and small a. If I click on this button, now my text gets increased. If I click on this button, my text gets decreased. Now the next point of formatting text is alignment. If you see on the home tab, next to font tab is alignment. If you will see on the screen, I have written some text. I will select the text along with few cells. Suppose I want to merge these selected cell in one cell. For that I have to click on this merge and center option. Now see the result. All the selected cells are merged in one cell and my text is aligned in center. Same way I can merge horizontal cells. For that I have to select few cells horizontally. After that I have to click on this merge and center option. Now see, all the horizontal cells are merged in one cell and my text is in between. Now I'll try to change the position of my text vertically first. For this I have to click on this option. It will bring my text on the top of the cell. If I click on this button, it will bring my text in the middle, at the bottom. So this way we can change the position of text vertically. Now suppose I want to change the position of text horizontally. For that I can align my text left, center, right. If you observed properly, top 3 are for vertical alignment and bottom 3 are for horizontal alignment. Now if I want to change the direction of my text, then I can select it from here. Now see, if I will select rotate text down, now this option will change the direction of my text. Again I am going to select another option like angle clockwise. Now see, the direction of my text changes. If I will click on the same option again, then it will bring my text in its original position. Now wrap text. Suppose I have some lengthy text in my cell. I have already written some text in my cell. See, this text is going out of this J cell. Now I will select this wrap text option. Now see the result. It will change the height of the row, but the width of the column remains the same. In this way you can wrap your text within the cell. Next is indentation. We have two type of indentation. See, it is increase indentation and another one is decrease indentation. What indentation exactly do is, it will increase the margin between the border and the text of the cell. Now suppose I am going to select increase indentation. Now see, my text is going in the right side. Again, if I want my text in the left side, then I have to click on this decrease indentation option. Next, we have something known as numbers. I have written some dummy data here to make you understand about numbers. Suppose I want to change these number to some decimal points. First of all, I have to select these number. Then I'll show you a shortcut method to change it to decimal point. You can click here, that is on dead button. Now see, a dialog box will appear. The name of this dialog box is format cell. See, number is written here and you can change the properties of number from this dialog box, and you can change the properties of number from these buttons which are available on home tab. Next is alignment. The same way you can change the alignment of text from this dialog box, or you can use these buttons which are available on home tab. Next is font. Font is also present on the home tab as well as in this dialog box. Next is border. Border is also present here. Next, fill. The fill area is also present on home tab. Now come to numbers. See, if I want to change these numbers to 1 decimal point, then I have to increase 0 to 1. Now you can see this in the sample. Again I am going to increase my decimal point up to 2. then I have to click OK. Now see, my number changed to 2 decimal point. If I want to increase it to 3 decimal points, then you can use this button, increase decimal point. I'm going to click here. Now see, my decimal points are going increase. If I will click on this button, decrease decimal point, now it will decrease my decimal points. Next is date. I have written some dummy dates here, and the format of my date is DDMMYY. I want to change the format of my dates, so I have to select it. I can click here on the dead button, or I can click Ctrl plus A, shortcut key for this format cell dialog box. Now see, there are lots of options present here for date format. Suppose I'm going to click this option, then I have to click OK. Now see, this hash indicates that the width of this particular J column is not appropriate for the date format. You can increase the width of the cell like this. Now see, the format of date changes. Next is currency. Suppose you want to implement currency against this number. First of all, you have to select it. Then you can click on the dead button. Also, I'll tell you one another method. You have to right click on this cell. Now choose format cell option from this dialog box. Again, the format cell dialog box will appear. After that, you have to select currency option. Now see, after clicking on this drop down menu, I can see lots of currency options are there. I will select Indian currency sign and click OK. Now see, Indian currency sign is implemented against my number. Suppose I want to change this sign. You can change it from here also. Suppose I am using this dollar sign. You can use euro sign also. So in this way you can use currency. That's it for this video.